British Airways, American Airlines. Which airline reigns supreme when flying to London? Let's find out. We're going to compare which airline has the better seat, the better food, the better in flight entertainment, the better amenities, and the better service. On the American Airlines Dreamliner, the business class cabin is laid out in a 1-2-1 configuration where everybody has direct aisle access in a reverse herringbone style seat. In the British Airways Club World cabin, you're also greeted with a 1-2-1 configuration reverse herringbone style seat. Both of these seats are actually made by the same company, Collins Aerospace. You get a hot towel on both airlines, but on British Airways, you get your hot towel before takeoff. So I'll give them the advantage here because they want you to take off refreshed. As far as storage is concerned, due to the fact that the seat is made by the same company on both airlines, the storage aspect is pretty much equal. All of your power ports are within an arm's length of each other. All the storage compartments are pretty much in the exact same spot with a few modifications. And at the same time, your remote is stored there. You have two storage compartments to the left or right of you depending on where you're sitting on the plane. But British Airways, their seat actually has one major difference that the American Airlines seat doesn't have, which is an additional storage compartment that houses your headphones, amenity kit, and you have a mirror. Let's talk about the amenity kits. So on the American Airlines Business class, you get an amenity kit that's made by Shinola. In this amenity kit, it contains your usual goodies you get in an amenity kit, such as an eye mask, some lip balm, toothbrush, whole bunch of other lotions and potions and things of that nature. Pretty standard amenity kit, and you get a pen for the immigration form in this pretty sweet looking pouch. In terms of the British Airways amenity kit, this one is made by the White Company. In this amenity kit, you pretty much get the exact same things you get in the American Airlines amenity kit, but with this one, I actually think the pouch, it doesn't feel as cheap as the one given to you by American Airlines. This one actually feels a lot more expensive. It feels more luxurious than the American Airlines amenity kit. But again, all the items are exactly the same, but I'll definitely give British Airways the edge here because of the simple fact that their pouch just feels more luxurious in my opinion. Let's talk about the lay flat position in these seats. So both seats are controlled via a touchscreen panel next to you, allowing you to adjust the seat to your liking, including the lay flat position. Both seats recline at pretty much the exact same speed, so just make yourself comfortable and get a good night's sleep. However, with British Airways, it has two things going for it to give it the advantage over American Airlines. The first thing is that you're actually given a mattress topper to put on top of the seat. You are definitely not given one of these on American Airlines, which makes the seat a lot more comfortable in the lay flat position. The second advantage of the British Airways seat is the sliding door, giving you way more privacy than you get on American. In terms of legroom, both seats are pretty much equal. Even if you're a side sleeper like me, you can still sleep pretty comfortably. Let's talk about the main thing that sets these airlines apart from each other: the food. Pictured here is on British Airways. You're given 3 meals plus a dessert. Pictured here is a potato and leek soup with a bread roll, a side salad, a glass of water, and a glass of wine. It's presented absolutely beautifully, like you're at a 5-star restaurant. For the main course, I chose the lamb loin with a side of mashed potatoes. It also came with a side salad, bread roll, and something to drink. Again, presented absolutely beautifully. And for dessert, I chose the raspberry custard tart. It looked fantastic, but it didn't really taste that great. 90 minutes before landing in London on British Airways, you're served breakfast, which consisted of pancakes, fruit, pastries, coffee, and a choice of drink. Yeah, I never had pancakes on a plane, but man, these things definitely slapped. Here is the first meal on American Airlines. It consisted of a tomato tart with some fresh fruit, some bread, and a side of jelly. Y'all, this tomato tart, it wasn't it, y'all. I'm sorry. But the fruit was fantastic, by the way. Picture here is the enchilada served on American Airlines. Y'all, this doesn't even look like an enchilada. It just looks like something just slapped on a plate. The presentation is just awful. The taste itself, it was alright, but it did not look appetizing at all. The second meal consisted of some 2 sliders, a side salad, a piece of cheesecake, and your choice of drink. Y'all, these sliders were drier than the Mojave Desert, y'all. They had no sauce or nothing. However, American definitely does excel in the dessert category though. Those ice cream sundaes always slap every single time. You can't go wrong. If you're still hungry after a meal, on American Airlines you can walk to the front of the business class cabin to grab a snack consisting of either chips, fruit, chocolate, or any packaged goodies they have up there for your taking. On British Airways, you can also grab a snack after your meal. But the main difference is you can actually grab drinks from here as well, so you don't have to bother the flight attendant for something to drink. So here you can choose soda, wine, juices, chips. You have a lot to choose from, so you arrive full. Let's talk about the in-flight entertainment. Here on American Airlines, you can see that the screen size is pretty decent. You can control the in-flight entertainment system via the remote, or you can use the touch screen. Me personally, I wanted to use the remote because I didn't want to lean forward if I didn't have to. Even though you have a decently sized screen, the screen resolution itself isn't that great. You have a lot of content to choose from, but it doesn't compensate the fact that the screen resolution itself isn't that great at all. Interestingly enough, the screen size on the British Airways in-flight entertainment screen is the exact same size as the one on American, but it is 5 times brighter. Y'all, this is night and day how bright this screen is. It is absolutely amazing, so I'm definitely going to give BA the edge here just because of the brightness alone. It's way more responsive than the American Airlines system as well, and they just had a better selection of movies in my opinion. But British Airways, they definitely take the cake here. It's night and day. Last but not least, let's talk about the service on board. On board American Airlines, the service was actually very good on this flight. The flight attendants greeted me by name, they treated me with respect, they weren't pushy, they weren't rude, they were just really nice to talk to. But at the same time, you really didn't see them much about halfway through the flight. You didn't really see them between the first meal service and the service before landing. On British Airways, however, the service was just top notch. The flight attendants were just a delight to talk to. They were always coming to check on me to see if I needed anything. They just really seemed to enjoy their jobs. So, with that being said, which airline would you choose across the pond? I'm choosing British Airways, y'all. The service is just consistently good. As many times as I've flown with them, I've never had a bad experience on BA. I can't say the same about American, but I'm choosing British Airways across the pond. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more airline related content.